Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly forecast for September 16th through the 22nd. We're going to pull some messages for you from this deck here for the week ahead. And then at the end, we're going to pull a crystal card for you to see which crystal might be good for you all to work with this week. And so we're going to jump right on in without any further ado. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's see what's happening for you the week of September 16th through the 22nd. And as always, if you're curious about which cards I'm using, there's a link in the description of the video that will take you to check out the cards. Here is your Monday, Tuesday, your Wednesday, Thursday, and your, oopsie, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay. All right, my darlings. Monday, Tuesday. We have Hole in the Soul. Wow. You guys are like, great. Thanks, Amethyst. Lovely. But don't let this discourage you. Don't let this freak you out. We are coming off that Pisces full moon energy. And I can tell you that it was a doozy for a lot of people. Pisces overall can be an emotional sign, a sign that's very in touch with their emotions. And if you have water in your moon or in your rising, you may have kind of felt that a little bit extra, or even in your Venus, you might have felt that a little bit extra because the full moon that we're coming off of is also, full moon in general is like we become more emotional, right? Think about how powerful the moon is. It pulls the tides of the ocean. It pulls the waters of the sea. So that same force that pulls and moves the water of the ocean, we're made up of water. It moves us as well, and it brings a lot of emotions to the surface. So Sagittarius, some of you are kind of right now, your eyes are open to what you feel is missing on a soul level, right? And I feel that for some of you, for the first time in a long time, you're not equating it with love or romance, right? Like maybe you just kind of had these cycles where you were like, well, I'd be happy if I could just find my true love, or I could be happy if my partner would just get it together. But I feel like Sagittarius, a lot of you are so hungry right now for something other than love, other than romance, right? You're looking for something more. You're looking for a deeper connection, something that's giving you a sense or a feeling of purpose. Some of you have been struggling with age and getting older and having concerns or worries about what's going to happen to you when you're older. Some of you are worried because you're tying in your work with your age for some reason. So I don't know if maybe you do something very physical for work, like something labor intensive, and you may be worried and saying, oh, well, how am I going to keep doing this as I'm older? Or maybe you're doing something that you think is like you're going to make more money if you're like young and look a certain way. And so you might be worried of what's going to happen when I'm older. But I feel like what Spirit is saying is there's some doors opening for you as you are beginning to do the things that are filling your soul up with purpose, with joy, with love. Some of you are about to manifest a very unexpected career change, or you're kind of already at the threshold of it and you're maybe a little bit nervous. And this is saying, go ahead, have faith, this is going to happen. And another thing that needs to be said, Sagittarius, do not look at your job, whether it be this new job or a current job, or you don't have a job and you're searching for a job. Do not wait for this job to make you feel full or whole. We're not all meant to do our life's purpose in our 9 to 5, like in our work, right? Some people do, like maybe some people are meant to be a healer and maybe they'll come in and they'll be a doctor or they'll be an energy healer and they make a living doing something connected to their life purpose. But not all of us, right? Your life purpose may be to write a beautiful novel that's going to be read by millions of people and touch them and create this massive chain reaction of awakening. I'm just giving like some example, right? But guess what? That life purpose is not going to pay the bills, right? Maybe it will once that book is published and sells a billion copies and becomes a movie and people are paying you for interviews and wanting to know your life story, yeah, sure, money is going to come in then. But up until that thing happens, you need something to fund the dream. You need something to pay the rent and put food on the table. So Sagittarius, some of you are in that energy right now. Don't be discouraged by it. Have faith and trust the process as you're going towards the things that are filling you with a sense of life and purpose and passion and joy. Your Wednesday, Thursday card is, oopsie, help from above. Okay? There's some divine help that's coming in your way. And remember how I said some of you might really be feeling that moon? And those of you who watch my channel and know what I usually say in the readings, when I see the moon during a new moon or a full moon cycle, it tells me that you're really being affected by the moon, okay? There's a release you're going through, Sagittarius. You are saying goodbye. Whether it's literal or just kind of in your heart, you're letting go of a lot of people right now. And I feel, Sagittarius, some of you are kind of freaked out by it because you've already been through cycles in the past where you've had awakening or you've realized that there were toxic people and you've kicked them to the curb, and you have for a very long time, or maybe not for a very long time, but for a while now, you kind of felt like your circle had been cleansed, that you had the right people around you. But I feel like something happened over the course of this past weekend, around the time of this full moon, where your eyes were opened just a little bit more and you're like, wow, people made that last cut that shouldn't have made that last cut, and they need to go, and it can be very scary for you. But I feel like you are receiving some signs and some guidance midweek where spirit is letting you know you are being helped, you are being directed. You might be making some new friends. Some of you may enter into a new relationship. You may just be receiving some support and guidance, or teachings online or something that are helping you make very, very healthy, very responsible, very productive decisions in moving forward. So I do feel like you're being given help. Some of you have new soul family trickling in who are going to help you through these crossroads. Some of you are stumbling upon teachings or guidance or self-help things online, that are going to be helping you, but spirit is helping you in ways and bringing you the right things at the right time. And I do feel, Sagittarius, that it is because a lot of you are getting ready to move away. Either it be physical, like literally physically moving away, or more energetically moving away. But many of you are preparing to move away from people and situations that no longer serve you. Okay? You gotta let go, you gotta release. I had somebody comment, and it made me think of this woman, and I think it may have been on Sagittarius a couple of weeks ago, and they were complaining and saying something along the lines of, well, you said this, and I'm still in this horrible abusive relationship. Like, you said that there was gonna be this freedom, or you were gonna say that, like, it was gonna end, or like, this bad cycle was gonna end. Maybe it wasn't Sagittarius, and it may have been one of the other signs. Well, yeah, spirit is saying this is the time now that this thing can end, but we have to take steps, right? If there's an abusive relationship, you've got to reach out. You've got to find, the resources and the people who can help you get out of it. Even if it's going and checking into a shelter for a little bit and saying, hey, I'm in a bad situation. It's not safe. I need a place to stay. I need help. I need guidance. I need assistance so that I can get on my feet again. There's actions we have to take. And so I feel midweek, Wednesday, Thursday, Sagittarius, you are receiving help so that you can take those steps, you can take those actions, okay? So don't be afraid to reach for that help. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday here is soulmate. So some of you have to leave something toxic or negative or unfulfilling to make room for a soulmate coming in, Okay, that's all it comes down to. Some of you are kind of lonely and you're looking for that fulfillment, and you are realizing that love is not bringing you that wholeness. But once you begin, going after that wholeness in other ways, it's a funny way the universe works. You're going to have the soulmate coming in when the soulmate is like no longer the goal. But this person is going to be coming in for many, many, many of you. And I do feel Sagittarius, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Some of you are like it's like you almost feel this person that you haven't even met yet. And the majority of you are like, you know what? There's that card for the middle of the week where I'm releasing, that has to do with an old soulmate. And you already know that once you release that person, you're going to make room for a higher vibrational soulmate. Some of you already know this. But the higher vibrational soulmate, or the new soulmate that's coming in, some of you are feeling Friday, Saturday, and Sunday like you're feeling already. Like you can feel their energy. Like, oh, I know they're close. I know I haven't met them yet, but I know I'm going to. I can almost feel them. I can almost sense them. So some of you are receiving some kind of visitation in that way, in that spiritual realm, from this soulmate that's coming in for you. Okay, trust in the changes that are happening in the meantime. Whatever's falling away needs to fall away to make room for this love coming in. And it, like I said, guys, this is not an energy that I usually focus on in the weekly forecast. In the weekly forecast, I don't focus on love. But if it comes up, then we're going to talk about it. And this is a situation where it's coming up. But if you want more in-depth love info, check out the September love readings, which there'll be a link in the description for that. We're going to go ahead and see which crystal is being recommended for Sagittarius to work with in the week ahead. Guys, also remember to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos, because some weeks those are going to resonate with you more than others. They might add a little extra information. And as always, if you would like a private reading, you can click on the Calendly link, and I'm more than happy to do that for you there. Okay, my dears. So we're going to read what this says. Now we're going to see which crystal is being recommended and what your affirmation is. So it says, improve timing, increase the occurrence of synchronistic opportunities, be inspired with creative ideas, develop understanding of various cultures and spiritual philosophies. All right, so maybe you feel like, oh, the timing's never right in my life. Or you worry about, like everything is a struggle and you just want things to fall into place. This is going to be a good crystal for you to work with. It is turquoise. Turquoise. I am always at the right place at the right time with the right people. Oh my gosh, doesn't that sound amazing? That's going to be your affirmation, Sagittarius. I am always at the right place at the right time with the right people. So get a piece of turquoise, make this your manifestation, and this is going to help you call this into your life. All right, my dears, I thank you so very much for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Go ahead and click on that Calendly link if you would like a private video. Check out the love readings if you haven't already. And as always, my dears, I thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Thank you for following along on Instagram and Facebook at amethystangellight. And I'm wishing you a fabulous week.